Now here's what Governor Lee said. I'm quoting, "Transgenders participating in women's sports will destroy women's sports," he told reporters. "It will ruin the opportunity for girls to earn scholarships. It will put a glass ceiling back over women that hasn't been there." Now that is a true statement. It is the only kind of statement that I have heard in support of this bill, from the sponsor, from any legislator, from national Christian policy organizations, national Christian legal defense associations. This will destroy women's sports. It will make it unfair. My daughter posted on Facebook, "Dad, thank you for making sure I was born," as if I had something to, well, I did have something to do with it, but given my age, she had to be born, many years ago, that I didn't have to swim against Michael Phelps as Michelle. Because with the size of his hands and the size of his feet and the size of his body, I could not propel as much water as he could by his hands or feet, nor reach the wall as soon, even if his muscular strength had been reduced down to mine. I mean, what was she going to do at 5'4"? She was good. She was third in the whole Southeast in the breaststroke when she was 12 years old. She could not have competed against Michelle Phelps, who probably at that time was 6 feet tall, right? So yeah, my daughter would have never had a chance to win a scholarship, to hold the record that she still holds from like 1980 at the school where she attended. All that would be gone. But now you have Lieutenant Governor and Speaker of the Senate, Randy McNally. Speaker McNally said he believes allowing transgender female athletes to compete in girls' sports could hurt female sports. So he agrees with the governor, it could hurt. Yeah, that's right. But, he said, lawmakers need to move with caution and leave the decision-making to local officials. Now, I've known Randy McNally for 27 years. This is a false statement based on a false worldview, that what it means to be male and female, which is ultimately what it means to be made in the image of God, which is ultimately rooted in the fact that God created us and for His own reasons made us male and female to reflect the glory of God, does not change from one county to the next. And Lieutenant Governor McNally has been successful for the last 6 years in making sure any bills that dealt with transgenderism in our public schools were defeated. To the point that I saw something about 4 years ago I had never seen in terms of senatorial discourtesy. When I was in the Senate, you always gave the sponsor of a bill the opportunity to come up and say, members of the committee, this is such and such bill, this is what it does. But after visiting every member of the Education Committee that year, Senator Gresham, who was the chair, as May Beavers was walking to the podium, said, "Is there a motion on the bill? Is there a motion on the bill?" "I don't see a motion on the bill. The bill dies for lack of a motion." Slammed the gavel, and May Beavers was not even to the podium. Now, am I making this up? No, because I had it be told to me by members of the committee. Now we see all kinds of bills happening. Why? In reaction to Biden. But did anything change? Is the fundamental principle different in sports than was true in the bathroom and the locker room? No. Do you think these comments are addressing the root of the social problem, that we do not really believe in a God who made us in His image? I love the governor. I have no doubt he's a believer. He'll probably sit closer to Jesus and I'll still be way off in the back seats. But the truth of the matter, the fundamental principle at issue in our society is not fairness of sports. It's about what does it mean to be human. I had an hour and 15-minute conversation with a reporter from the Tennessean that in the front page story of the Tennessean on Monday, I guess it was of this week, there was just one quote. It says, Family Action Council's not decided what their position is on the bill. Because what I told her is, I said, I'm not interested in talking about fairness because there are a lot of ways you can be fair. You can have weight limits, age limits, size limits. You can do all kinds of things, just like we do with boxing and weightlifting, and But when they begin to talk about something important that goes to the social issue that is before us, then I may show up.